Hello everyone, welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord Aserai 1000 Day Challenge. We are at day 831, so only 160... Why does that number keep coming up? It's like almost every episode. So, 169 days to go. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. We have sent our last companions out, so we're done with them. We are in the massive selling mood. So we've slowly increased to making 200,000 per episode. We've been lucky in not actually losing caravans. So it's a little bittersweet. It's nice to finish up a series. It is always nice to hit that point where you've actually completed it. The only downfall to it right now is 1.5 is still so new. It's a hot mess. It really is, and I really hope that, because I don't think I'm gonna finish up today. There's a slight possibility I could get all of this done today. It's only, we're probably now 168 days. At 30 days, it's only like 5 or 6 episodes, so there isn't that much to go. We could finish this up pretty darn quick. But it's just really kind of bad right now, so that does suck a bit right there. So we're going to be big time sellers. We're going to start getting rid of a lot of this stuff. And then that way we can do just small buying and selling. If we just see great prices. Hopefully in the last 50 to 75 turns. Here we go again. Look at it's on cheese. I'm on the wine button, yet it's doing cheese. Ay, ay, ay. And I shouldn't even be doing freaking cheese anyways. I don't know why the heck I'm doing that. Cheese is a big time commodity. So once again, we are hoping that we can hit about 1.7 million this episode. I don't know if 3 million is our target number or not. I really don't know at this moment. Just hit 200 scouting. Jeez. Which I don't think that works. Yeah. I don't think it does. I didn't think any of the cunnings worked. But I've never had 200 morale. Look at that. 42. No, not at 11. I've been looking at the forums, checking things out, see how things are going, and yeah. Hot mess. To be expected when they make a patch that big. I would definitely expect something like that to happen. When you make a patch that huge with that much stuff in it, yeah, you're going to have problems. And there's a lot. But as soon as I am done with this, I'll definitely be upgrading. The only question is whether or not I'm going to start the other series right away. Kind of conflicted on it because there are so many bugs that I get worried about things. I saw one where somebody is stuck on Scout. They can't actually assign it or de-assign it from somebody. I don't know if that's the other bug where you release them with it. I don't know. But I just know there's a lot of stuff going on. You normally like to give it a week or two before you really get involved in it. Alright, I got 1,400 dates. Oh, there's not that many dates. Okay. No, I don't really feel like selling anything there. Move on. I really did want to do a fighting one. I would definitely like to do that. I like playing my horse archer. There's problems with formations and hitting keys. There's just so much right now. So I'm not sure. Wow, they are so cheap. Wow, not much to sell. And nothing really to buy. I could have bought some wine, but really, Aserai territory isn't a great place for selling. They do take some stuff like butter, cheese, hardwood. You can get some decent prices for that. But most products, it's definitely when you go up north. It's more of you're going to be buying a ton of flax, grain, fish, dates. There you go, the fish at 11. Just can't pass that up. That price is just way too good. Well, actually, getting down there, really, it's just the fish and the grain is really the big thing right now. That's what we have the most of. Yeah, now 80, I can't let it go. I can't let that just sit there for 80 and 50. I can't let that go. That's definitely got to be sold. 40 on the hardwood. Probably should have done this. Yeah, it was easier. That was pretty good. 210. We shouldn't have a problem making 225 before this is done. Which that's the point in which you can all of a sudden say, all right, I got enough money, and you can have like 3 million. That's enough to buy three towns, really. I mean, you could really almost take over the entire Assyrian Empire. Now, you could take a whole chunk, probably right in here, all this, because you're going to get one town. You're going to end up buying 3 towns or castles, so you could have this entire chunk right here. Wow, not much. Which then it's worrisome because now you're going to run over to Asgard, and then Asgard and the other two you're going to want to think about buying. Only if we have a great price. 1.55 million. I mean, we're just getting so close to the end. I mean, it's literally the nitty gritty. We don't care about that. I don't care about that quest. Maybe if they offered you a bonus to it or something, like if you handed in the or kept the banner, you'd have a better chance of taking over a faction or something like that. Not not guaranteed, but a better chance. I mean, to make it really worth doing. But right now, it just doesn't feel worth doing at all. It really doesn't. What am I getting out of it? It's like you got to give us a reward or something for doing it. And 30 on that. But you've seen enough now of the way that I run my routes. That's all you do is you just run in the little circle and then the bigger one higher up, and you just go back and forth between them, doing little things on the side, and that's how you build up money. And you can see these are the skills I built up on virtually no fighting. Of course, this, yeah, but that's pretty easy to do. You just join a faction, and right now we're getting at the point where we can have three other groups in our or two, yeah, three others. So we would take our little brother, our sister, and our little brother, and we would let them create parties. And then when you get clan tier 5, you have your wife make a party. So all your companions are still going. They're making parties. You call them in, and you have all this food on you. So then you're getting influence when they run out of food, and you're going to gain a ton of leadership. You do that for a couple 100 days, and you're going to have well over 150 leadership. All right, 7 is a bit low. Okay, that is definitely worth buying. And then of course 10, yeah. Dates it'll, oh yeah. Oh no, I better stop right there on the oil. That we'll be able to easily get rid of. We just need to find somebody buying a lot of fish. Because right now that's our biggest thing, but we should be able to do it. I don't think we're gonna have too much of a problem getting rid of a lot of it. There's no guarantee we'll get rid of everything, but I feel pretty confident we're gonna do okay. There's another 7 grand. We're still at 1.55. That's because we bought, like that fish was pretty big. We did buy that grain. There comes a point right about 900 or so where you really got to pump the brakes and say, okay, no more buying. You really got to do that because you need those 100 turns to sell off. And by the time we're done with this episode, I think we're gonna have just one more until we're at 900. I think just one more, right around one more episode, and we'll be at turn 900. So it's gonna go pretty quick. Here we go again. That low of price, we're not gonna get much green out of this. Black's at 6. Now I honestly can't remember if we went up north last time. I think we did because we had to go release people. I think we went over there, came back, went up north and around. So I think I'm gonna run through Empire territory. I think I'm gonna do something a little different, just because we are hitting that near the end of the stage. Something I don't normally do. There we go. That's the way to get rid of some fish. I'm going to take a little bit of a weird route. I'm going to go through my normal route, and then I'm going to kind of cut through the middle of the old Empire territory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here, and then I'm going to kind of work my way up through here, and then back through this way. And then when I work my way back through this way, then I'm going to go through Valandia and back up. Because I don't normally hit these spots. These normally aren't great spots to hit, to buy and sell. You can always get lucky. However, they're normally not, superb. But we haven't hardly... A nice pause. Come on. Thank you. Alright, somebody just got awarded a fee. I need to kind of watch that. Because if that comes up the next time, then that could be related to it. I don't care about your stupid quest. They had good intentions when they put it in there, but... you could still get it done by going and finding the pieces right now. Come on, buy some fish. I got the low grain. No, not really. And the price is a little bit high, however, it's not technically high enough to sell. And you'll keep noticing I don't go to Joe Maris. It's a complete waste of time. I've gone there after sieges, and I've struggled to make 2,000 or 3,000 going there. Most times I go there, I won't even make 1,000 until they, handle that city. I don't plan on going there ever. It's just not worth your time. There's definitely something up with the city. I don't know what it is. I've tried mentioning it to Mexico, but there's so much going on right now. It's like you got to prioritize what you want them to actually work on. What's most important at this time. That is not super important right now, in my opinion. There's a lot more that can be done. So we're going to kind of leave it alone just for a bit. Not even $1,000. Jeez. It's really bad as a trader when you can't make money. And I'm getting rid of this stuff for cheap. You can see it's going down to light green. 25, I mean, are you kidding me? 2,500. Yep, economy is working really good, isn't it? See, this is getting closer to what Poros should be like. Virtually every time I come to Poros, I can sell quite a bit of grain and fish. And this is just barely now getting into it. But that's how it should have been like 500 turns ago. It's like they always needed stuff. But I do think a little bit of that had to do with war. Because Poros is kind of in the middle of all the action. But I always used to come here to make 5,000 to 10,000 every time I come through here. Yeah, see, that's better. 6,600, that's much better. That's how Poros should be all the time. Because they were, and I think it's because they are surrounded. Because you had one empire here, you had one here, and then I think you had one here. So Poros was kind of in the middle of everything. Although really Amitatis and Phycacian, Physian was kind of more in the middle. But they didn't really do that good. I'm not sure if it's just their economy. Okay, this should put us up over 1.6 million. $7,000 beer. I've never had 7,000 beer before. And like I said, I've done over 600 hours as a trader. Never have I had 6,000 beer. I don't know if I've had 10,000 fish before. I'm not sure about that. But I know that's a lot. Another 6 grand. Now we're going to kind of go up and do our little thing here. Something that I don't normally do. I want to go check out those middle towns and hope it pays off. We did hit our 1.6 million, which is good. We're only about 20 minutes in. That means that we can hold true. And we can do that again. After about 40-45 minutes, we should be at 1.7 million. Which means we should be up over 2 million by the time we get to turn 900. And we could try to push for over 3 million. Which is not bad. As almost a pure trader. I don't think 3 million is bad. Got a little bit of fish. A lot of green. That is what we want to see. We're making some decent money now. At 45 for cheese now. Nice. 212. I think I'm gonna skip like Karen. And we're gonna go over here. So we're gonna go over here to here, over to here. I think I'm gonna come back down, hit Sinope, and then over here. Might skip Epicrodia. We're at 3.7. We're just barely overweight. Look at that. Look at that herd penalty. What is that? 3.4 herd penalty. So we're just getting underweight now where we can... Well, we are getting rid of horses. Like right now, you see that? Oh yeah. Goodbye. If it's over 100, I'm going to sell. Now its stuff is at 67. Yeesh. Well, this is a good move. Really good move. Look how much I'm getting. Wow. I'm underweight. 20 grand, just like that. And I'm underweight. But I didn't actually go down any. I'm still at 3.7. 56, we are not touching you. Okay, so let's go hit Mesa. Well, that already paid off right there. 1.64 million. Could we hit 1.7, 1.8 million? Can we start getting 300,000 an episode? It all depends on whether or not you can find them. We're not getting helped out by our stupid caravans. I mean, that's what I'd really love to test in 1.5 is I'd like to make my non-Aserai 1,000-day challenge. But as I've said, I don't really like doing that. I hate running 2 back-to-back of the same type of episodes. I really don't like doing that. I want to try to give a little bit different content. So I'm not 100% happy with that. But right now you're kind of in a stuck situation because it is so early in 1.5. You're going to have a lot of problems. So if I end up going with a fighting one, then I am definitely going to have that issue. But do I want to invest another 2 weeks into another playthrough? It's the smarter move, but I think a change of pace would be nice. Spend 2 to 4 weeks doing a fighting playthrough, and then come back to another 1,000-day challenge, just to kind of change things up. I think it's what probably more people would want. But like I said, I definitely don't think it's a smarter move. The smarter move, without a doubt, would be to do another 1,000-day playthrough. I mean, hands down. But that is not what I'm leaning towards. I'm definitely leaning towards the fighting one. I might have to just put that dumb disclaimer up. It's one early 1.5 main beta branch, so start overs, bugs, all kinds of problems can happen. I think the biggest bug right now that concerns me, they are pretty low, however I'm going to pass, is the one where people are getting captured even though they win the battle. I think I'm going to have to do some constant saving. So if I do run into a bug like that, then we're going to have to exit out and re-go back in. But that one scares me. To build up, let's say you build up 200 troops and you got like 50 peon champions and a whole bunch of tier 6 cavalry. You win a battle and all of a sudden you're taken prisoner. Okay. That I think I'd have a problem with. So I think the smarter thing to do is I'll go ahead and make a normal save game how I do it. After every episode, I'll name it. I'll name it part 1, part 2, part 3. But then while we're playing, I'll actually do constant saves. So that way if we run into something, we can back out. Now this is a very good situation. And this town is very good for this. We can buy all the fish. And we can give them a bunch of grain. So we basically just exchanged fish for grain, is all we did. Which I would rather do, because it's easier to get rid of fish than it is to get rid of grain. So I'm very happy with that. I'll take that exchange any day of the week. So hopefully we can make it up through old Sturgeon territory in this episode. That would make me happy. Because we got a long way to go. We got to go all the way through this Empire territory, then through Valandia, Britannia, before we finally get over there. We go 19. It goes down fast, but we still made $4 grand out of that, and we're up to 214. Okay, over to Dathma. That's where they get fish right there, and they also get hardwood from right there. So Argeron is a very good city to have. And it's very easy to defend as well. Because the only way you can get is by coming across the bridge. So you could set up camp right there and nobody could get to you. It is a really good city to have, but it is kind of a little bit out of the way, as you can see. It's a little bit harder. It seems like most all the caravans are going to run in this area through the middle of the map, but I still like the city. It's kind of in the middle at the beginning of where everybody's at war, so that's a little concerning, but it's not terrible. As you can see, we are now underweight again. Pretty good. We're pretty far underweight. And we'll be patient with our horses. We're going to make sure that we're going to get a decent price for them. Once it hits about turn 900, okay, then I'll start freaking out. And be like, okay, we got to start getting rid of more of them. I'm going to skip Epicrodia, and we're going to take I'm going to take a risk because it's close. Sometimes you get nothing, but we're going to go hit Rato, Legata, and then we're going to come down Landia, Dania, Sturgia, Kuzite, and then down into the Aserai. So, I don't normally have great luck when I do this. I just decided to take a chance, and it paid off in spades. It paid off huge. As you can see, we're almost 1.7. Our goal for the episode. We've almost reached it. And we're probably only a half an hour in. And I've been pushing these 40, 50 minutes. So we're well over our goal. Oh boy. No, no. Yes. Yes. No, no. Oh, the only good thing is we got to buy some cheese and butter. Which is always a good seller. And now we got a long trip ahead of us. To get over to Rato, Legata. And I think this time I might actually go to Charis. I don't normally go there. So, whoa. Yeah, you got to be going. Come on, dude. Yeah, you're going. So, I might actually think I'll do that. There you go, almost $5,000 I made that turn. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pause. I want a tournament. Huh. So that's not it. I don't know what causes the pausing. What are we down to now? 32,000. We still got a lot. A ton. I have a feeling we're not getting rid of all of it. I don't see how in like 130 days we're going to get rid of 10,000 fish and 10,000 grain. And that's like 100 a day. Definitely don't see that. 4,500 that day. Nice. There we go. Damn. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like that. I haven't been through here in forever. In fact, did I ever come through here once I really started my runs? I might not have ever come through here. Almost 10 grand. Very, very nice. 1.7 already hit our goal. And expected almost 4,000 today. 4,000. Some of that has to do with the trade, because I did take that risk and bring the people in, and as pretty much as soon as they leveled 4,400, immediately give them their focus point, because that's going to make them learn quicker. Don't wait, because then they're not going to get as much. See, he's going for that guy, but those villagers should be able to outrun him. A little bit of grain, not much. They do have the butter, though. We got to buy the butter. Got to buy the cheese. Butter, not as much. The cheese, yeah. But butter, we still have a decent amount of. We got 1,700, so I do need to watch that. Ooh, get a little bit of that. I see. I can't get rid of much. 11, it was going to go light green, so I had to be really careful on that. Wow! Wow! Did I just give them all my dates? I did. I hit something to do that. I don't know what it was, but I definitely hit something to do that. Some key. But that's not what I was looking at. I was actually looking at this. 8. Alright. Let us go hit... actually, I think I'm going to go hit Ortigia first. It's close. It's just across this bridge. You can get through now, buddy. There you go. Take him out, will it? Well, will he? I'm not sure if he'll take him out. Let's say he's going to. Yep. Wonder could he actually hit 1.8 million? Oh, over 4,000 again. Wow. They're starting to ramp it up. Keep going. Look at that. Keep going like that. We might be able to. Yeah, they're. I gave them enough time that they needed some more stuff. Very nice. That's another $2,000. We are going to hit Charis though. $1.71 million. Still got over 32,000 consumables. 4,700. It's picking up. And like I said, it's the trade. But once I get to the 1,000, like I said, I'm going to hold this character for testing. I still have my non-Aserai that I can test. I have this Aserai that I can test. And I should hold those save game files for testing. So I can test out my theories. Alright, I am still... I'm still good on olives. I've got 1,500, so I don't think I need to buy any. Actually, I wouldn't mind buying them if they're under 10. Under 10. Oh, okay, here we go. No, that we're definitely holding on to. We're not getting rid of butter and cheese unless it's a really good price. Let's see how beer is. Like I said, beer in Valandia should be in the 50 to 80 range for most of the time. That's what I've had in my playthroughs. In fact, I bet I could probably go find a video showing it. My fighting playthrough has me doing trading. I don't know how much. I think I showed at least one full rotation of trading. So one through Empire and then one all the way around. And I'll bet you it showed these having 60 to 80. And what I should have also been doing is kind of watching tournaments. And the only reason why I'm saying that is just in case, like, it's in, I believe it's only in Valandia. I can't say I'm 100% certain, but the Blackheart, which is basically just, Blackheart is just really a executioner's axe, not a heavy, a regular. I think the executioner's axe has just a tiny bit better stats, but I myself have never seen one ever. I've seen them in playthroughs for other people, but I have never had one pop in a game. So that's kind of a little bit weird, to actually never be able to find one yourself. So because I bought all this grain at like 8 and 9, with the barter penalty, I'm getting a lot of 11 and 12s. I'm not gaining profit. Although I think I probably did buy some at 10 early on. But I expected the economy to go up, not to just stay stagnant. So that kind of did bite me in the butt right there. Alright, now are we going to get frickin' fish again for under 13? Under 12 we buy. Oh, how long are we in? Alright, we are almost 40 minutes in. Now there one went down there. He might have been carrying the fish. I'm not sure how much we're going to get into it. Yeah, 13's too high. Too high. Oil, that's a different story. Oh, no. No. Reset. Get your head out of your ass. I need to get rid of some horses. Because I'm underweight. Let me double check here. I don't remember horses. No, I don't want to get rid of them for 68. 68 is not good. Which is shocking. Horses normally sell really well in Blandia. I need to get rid of some mules. Because I've got that huge 3.3 penalty to herd. I got to get rid of my 2,000 pack mules. I'd like to get rid of at least 500 to 1,000 of them. Now that I don't need them anymore. Come on, sell some. Thank you. Not much, but some. We can get rid of some. Beer. See, that's better. It's not as good as it should be, but that's definitely better. Beer up here should be in the 50 to 80 range. And it's definitely not. And it should be. How cheap some of this stuff is. But, boom, there's another 5 grand. 1.75. We're going to hit 1.8. We could be up over 2 million in the next episode already. And we're still going to have over 100 days to go and be up over 2 million. And that's just because we are really getting rid of stuff at lower costs, which you don't have to do. I mean, in a lot of my playthroughs, I will come in as being a vassal. I'll come in with 10 to 15,000 consumables, literally. And the reason why is because I know if I'm in an army, they're gonna starve, and that way, when you let them use your food, you gain influence big time. And that's one of the most important things you could do when you first become a vassal, is get influence. Because there's going to be votes. And you never want to miss a vote. Because that is huge charm. As you can see what we have built up, all that charm. And charm is really important. It is actually really important. If you try to get with a specific spouse, what you could do is run a test. And I could actually do this with my Aserai. I could test out right now, like trying to get with Vienna. And what I do is I'll get 150 charm and then try again. And you will see a huge difference in the percentages. That it's not even a joke. I mean, huge difference. And that's what charm plays a role in. Especially when you get the double chance for persuasion success. Yeah. So, but the point is do you want to wait with a wipe? And for me, no. I want to wipe as soon as possible because in a lot of my playthroughs, as I get near the end of the playthrough, that is when kids finally grow up. So kids are pretty much wasted in playthroughs. You're going to most likely always have your playthroughs done before your kids actually come of age. They come of age at 18. I would kind of like to see children maybe at 16. It's not unheard of for that to happen, but I wouldn't mind having the kids come in so you could start working with them at age 16. Because I think right now, the way that you have it, oh my God, look at this. Over 300, 6 times what you paid for it. Right now, with kids the way that they are, 18 is just too long for them to really have much of an impact. Look at this. 4,000 just from horses. and I'm not buying anything else. 4 grand just in horses. Told you I had a lot of horses. Alright, we're done. Due to Botania, we'll go into Sturgia, so we're going to finish sometime. We'll finish up guaranteed before we get here. By the time we get here, we'll be done. We're not going to hit Kuzite, but how much into Sturgia can we go in this episode? I don't know. But as you can see, we're almost 1.8 million. We're going to be up over 2 million in the next episode. Before, right around turn 900, we'll be 2 million. And I think about turn 700 in that range, we weren't even at like a 500,000. And that's what I said. It's that second half you prepare for. That's when the money just goes nuts. You're playing the first 500 turns to make money in the second 500 turns. That's kind of how you're doing it. So yeah, it's a little weird. See, it's light green. We can actually get rid of fish down to 13 if we want to. You won't make much profit on it. However, you can do it. And like I said, as the days go on, we're going to be more apt to doing that. We are down to under 7,000 beer. We're, I think, approaching 8,000 at one point. So we're starting to get rid of these. We're getting close to 31,000, I think. We're under 32. We're definitely under 32,000 consumables. 31.2. Yep. We're approaching 31,000. So hopefully in the next episode we'll be under 30,000. Like I said, I just don't think we'll be able to get rid of all of it, and that's because we have too much grain and fish. I still need to get rid of some pack horses. We still have a big herd penalty. So hopefully somebody will be buying them. And there we go. There is more that we can get rid of. And you can see these are only worth 25. I can cut this up for 2 meat. Meat right now I can sell for 32. So that horse provides 2 meat, which is 64. So why would you sell it for 25 when you can cut it up, get 2 meat, and sell the 2 meat for 64? That's something to remember. That's what you could do with those old workhorses. So you get the old workhorses for very cheap, and then you can go ahead and cut them up for meat. So you always want to remember that. That's why I'm not worried about running out of meat. Because as soon as that happens, I'll get rid of the workhorses. However, I did mess myself up because I didn't buy that many. Every villager you see coming back from a town in the beginning of the game, you should be doing that. And I only have 70. And that means you wouldn't have to buy all these, although then also it means you wouldn't be making money later. Like we are right now by selling them for triple to upwards of 6 times your profit. The mules are an investment, is what they are. Now, a lot of them I did buy at 100 because we needed them. But there were quite a few that I paid 50 to 60 to 70 for. And that's all profit. As you can see, it's green. That's counting towards my trade. We're already up over 1.8 million. We're almost 1.81 million. And I should stop. I shouldn't push it. I think we did amazing. I think this episode went really, really well. I am quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with the direction we did. Well, I'm happy that we went up over 1.8 million when I only expected 1.7. Very happy with that. That's 10. No, we want 11. I'll buy up to 11. The butter is to 25. And then cheese is to 35. And as you can see, these are still cheap, but I'm going to hold off on the meat right now. I don't want to buy any more flax even at 5 because I still have 2,000 flax. However, if it was clay, I would do it. But I'm pretty freaking ecstatic. We're already up over 1.8 million. Everything's going good. Our guys have caught back up. As you can see, most of them are back up over 200. Our 5 workshops, so I'm extremely happy. We still have only lost, I believe, 1 caravan, which is absolutely amazing. We are up to 216. We're about to hit level 23. And as you can see, 100, 159, 109, 123, 161, and 147, 115. We're probably pushing close to 130 average now. Trade on our companions. I don't think that's a bad estimation. Might be a tiny bit high. We still might be back down to 125, but that's still really good. So I'm happy with the progress. We are at day 880. So we're going to definitely be in the 900 in our next episode. Our next episode will be turn 900. Since we're 880, it looks like we got 50 turns done. We were at 831, we're at 880. Wow, that's pretty damn amazing. So I'm really happy with the progress. We're entering the home stretch. We're almost there. So I will see you all in the next episode. Take care, and thanks for watching.